Conflict destabilizes cities first. The immediate loss of safety is visible in the shattered skyline and the smoke rising from densely populated residential blocks. On the ground, the foundational layers of human survival vanish. Maslow's hierarchy of needs collapses as families lose predictable food, stable shelter, and physical security. The human body reacts to this sudden shift into survival mode with intense somatic symptoms. Healthy adults develop severe stomach pain, a chronically racing heartbeat, and thick brain fog, the physical weight of internal collapse. Children experiencing this environment often regress. Previously independent children may start bedwetting, while others exhibit severe clinging to parents or lash out with sudden aggression. Rubble in the streets is easy to capture on camera, but the unspoken danger is the collapse of our internal psychological balance. A parent's instinct is to shield their child by verbally denying the danger. They say things like, "Everything is fine," or "Don't be scared, it's just thunder." Biologically, words are secondary. Through a process called co-regulation, a child evaluates safety by reading the parent's nervous system and microexpressions. Stress signals transfer from the adult to the child, bypassing the verbal message. Suppression of fear often backfires. When a parent verbally insists they are safe while their heart rate screams panic, the contradiction amplifies the child's terror. It is impossible to stabilize a child's psychological state without first stabilizing the adult's nervous system. On an airplane, you secure your own oxygen mask before helping others. In a crisis, the adult must interrupt their own survival mode and secure their psychological state before attempting to help their children. This chart outlines psychological triage. The outer red ring, the circle of concern, contains the macro events of the war, which are beyond your control. The inner blue ring, the circle of control, contains what you can manage: your breathing, your diet, and your immediate reactions. To pull the brain back to the present moment, you can use the 5-4-3-2-1 grounding technique. Identify 5 things you see, 4 you can touch, 3 you hear, 2 you smell, and 1 you taste. This mechanical checklist stops an active panic attack. Terror and exhaustion are correct chemical reactions to danger. Feeling these things is a biological response to a life-threatening environment, not an indicator of personal failure. Self-compassion and physiological regulation in the adult are the prerequisites for creating a perimeter of safety for the family. Creating safety is difficult when displacement forces families into crowded shelter conditions. Communal living makes finding a private, quiet space a constant challenge. Parents can build a sense of safety through conscious filtering. This involves giving the child honest, simple facts about the conflict while stripping away graphic, terrifying details. Children often lack the vocabulary to articulate trauma. Exercises like drawing a safe island or using a color-coded feelings wheel help them process emotions they cannot put into words. When the world feels unpredictable, micro-routines matter. A bedtime story or a sustained, deep hug acts as a biological reset, restoring a small measure of predictability. These structured, honest interactions rebuild a child's sense of security, even within the constraints of a temporary shelter. Mental health in a war zone requires the flexibility to accept fear and process grief while maintaining the ability to function. Assisting others is a potent intervention. Volunteering restores agency, actively breaking the trauma loop. Applying empathy community-wide provides existential meaning, counteracting helplessness caused by war. The external war damages physical homes and severs communities. By regulating our own nervous systems and stabilizing our immediate connections, we build a psychological environment where we can still choose how to respond to the crisis around us.